So you have tickets to see Beyonce in Atlanta, but you have a couple of questions and you don't know what to do. I got you, okay? First off, Beyonce is going to be in Atlanta on July 10th, the 11th. She's taking a break on that Saturday, and then she's going to be back on the 13th and the 14th. Atlanta is already a very busy city, and we have horrible traffic. Nobody knows how to drive in Atlanta. So my goal is to try and get you there quickly, effectively, and make sure you have a good time, okay? First off is getting there. You can drive, but if you are going to drive, go ahead and go to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium website and go ahead and buy your parking. That is the cheapest way for you to get parking. When I tell you people are charging like $100 if they even live like a mile away for you to walk, don't do that. Just go ahead and get your tickets, because you have to realize that it's located in close to Vine City, and Vine City is probably one of the most dangerous cities in Atlanta. It's right on the outskirts. So you want to make sure you get a secure, safe parking space if you are driving. Also, if you are driving, you can get in starting at 2 o'clock. They open up all parking at 2 o'clock. It's a set fee, it doesn't go over, so you can get there, walk around, enjoy the city. It's right next to the CNN Center, Centennial Park. You can do a lot of other things. Also, there are going to be vendors outside selling merchandise. The only kicker to that is that it's open to the public. It's not just for ticket holders. Anybody can go ahead and basically get merchandise. So you want to go ahead and probably buy merch if you want to go ahead and get that done. The second way to get to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium is, and the most suggested, is MARTA. All right? With MARTA, it drops you off basically right there. You can, if you're going to take the gold or the red line, you would go all the way to Little 5 Points. You would then get off on Little 5 Points and then take the blue line west, always west, and then the next stop, which is CNN Center and also the World Congress Center, you could get off there and walk straight to the stadium. But I must warn you, it's going to be a whole lot of people at that particular stop. You can also take the next one up, which is it's called Vine City, and it has a ramp, and you could very easily walk to the stadium as well. Like I said, not the safest city, so just be aware of your surroundings. You'll get there. Also, the next way to get there is rideshare, Uber, Lyft. That's gonna cost you. And with traffic and how everything goes, you could be late. But you can take it. It will be expensive. Getting there is not going to be the biggest problem. Getting rideshare on the way back is going to be the biggest problem. It's been many a times that there are events, because with the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, there's also the State Farm Arena right next to it. And depending if they have something, it's extremely busy. They're going to price gouge you, and it takes forever to get your ride share. But if you choose to do that, and if you're exiting out of the stadium with gate 1, you can go to it's World Congress Center bus line, and that's where you can get picked up. If you choose to be out of the other gates, there's a new one southbound, and they'll have signs there, but I'll tell you that's a new spot. So I don't know how familiar they are with that, but there is an additional ride share line just for that. But the original one is on the bus line of the World Congress Center, and that one is absolutely reliable. Okay? Now, getting to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, take a look at it. It's big, and beautiful, unlike that bill, but it's beautiful. And they have lots of rules. Clearly, you know, you have to have your clear bag. It has to be a small clear bag. If you bring something else, they're gonna charge you $10 to hold your bag. You can't bring it in, but it's like a locker or something where you hold it. So it's your best interest to have whatever you're gonna have in a clear bag. Now, I would suggest a portable charger because you're not gonna find an outlet there. A fan because it's gonna get hot. Even though it's great, but there are, if you're especially gonna be in that concert area, it's going to be hot. Also, just make sure you have everything you need. Your phone, they allow you to bring a small digital camera. You can bring all those, but most important, bringing flats is the most important thing that you can bring. Now, if you are wearing cowboy boots, you can probably stick the flats into your cowboy boots, or if you have like those little ballet slippers, you can put them in your clear bag. But as you see how big the Mercedes-Benz Stadium is, you definitely want to have flats, especially if you're going to be there super early. It's going to be long. You're going to be on your feet the entire time. So please don't make the same mistake I made when I went I went to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium for like a championship football game, and when I tell you my feet are bleeding, don't do it. Please protect your feet. Also, ladies, there's a, you know, clearly you got to go through the metal detector. They make you take things off. If you are going to wear a wig or a weave and you be like, I don't care, I'm wearing a cowboy hat, they're gonna make you take off that cowboy hat. So just be aware. So if you're gonna have like a little leave out and you don't do anything, you just put on the hat. If you don't want to get embarrassed, or if you don't care, but I'm just letting you know, they're going to make you take off your hat. So just, you've been warned, okay? You've been warned. Also now, let's focus on you getting into the stadium. Besides security and all of that, and they are very, very strict, extremely strict. They also, they're strict about which gate. The most strict gate is floor seats. If you have a floor seat, you have to go through gate 1. You don't have an option. You can't switch out. All floor seats have to go through gate 1, okay? I'm sorry, I don't make the rules, but I just don't want you to have to walk all the way around. I've had to do that before too by not paying attention. So make sure you do that, because you're gonna be beautiful in whatever outfit you're gonna have on, but it can be a walk. So make sure you look at the map. I've showed one, but make sure you look at the map. So they say the concert is going to start at 7. Like I said, they're going to open the gates at 5:30. The concert is supposed to start at 7. It probably is not going to start at 7. But when it starts, she goes all the way through. She if you look at the set, it's 40 songs. I mean, she's doing 40. So just be prepared to have a good time. And make sure you are constantly aware of your surroundings, because outside of the stadium, just make sure you're aware of your surroundings, because there are water boys that are going to be out there, homeless people that are going to be out there. So we just want you to be as safe as possible. I'm going to leave early. I always do. But that's just because I am driving. I live in Midtown Atlanta, so it's not going to take me long. But for people who are diehard fans who are going to stay to the very end, which you should, just know that it is a massive exodus. So just be mentally prepared for a long way to get out. And then if you're driving, traffic, trying to get home, also trying to get a Uber is going to be, it's going to be a process. So just mentally prepare yourself for that is going to go on. Now, as far as outfits, it's going to be, you're going to see everything. You're going to see people just in regular clothes, but then because we are Atlanta and everything is so flamboyant, they're going to show out. So I encourage you to embrace the culture and wear something fun and enjoy yourself, because that's what it's all about. That's what Beyonce is all about. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'll gladly answer them, but don't forget, you're either driving, you're either taking MARTA, which is the best route, or you're gonna do ride share. Or you can have one of those hotels that are by the stadium, but when I tell you, they have gouged the price to ridiculous, I wouldn't suggest that. But it's your decision. It's been great. And if you need anything else, like I said, leave your comment below. I'll make sure I get you there safe, and you'll have a great time.